nothing. Today we're just gonna do just best of my experience on and this video is not sponsored by Mountain Dew. Yeah, I'm in I believe it is my third season in my career. Third season. I won the playoffs. I won the finals. So NBA champions. It was the first game of the year. Got the W. Yeah, just chilling in Detroit. And yeah, just gonna see what we can do today.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Detroit Pistons. Well, for Detroit, they got their season rolling with a nice win in their first game. Now we'll find out if they can build on it and open with back-to-back victories.
Awesome. Amazing. It's like clockwork.
Almost ready for tip-off, but first a moment to talk about something that often gets overlooked. Defense. Kenny, who are the most impressive defenders in the NBA right now?
Well, defense doesn't get overlooked by championship teams, and I'm going to name some guys who either played on championship team or contenders. Kawhi Leonard,
yes,
defender on the wing. Andre Iguodala, MVP of the NBA Finals, but defense was one of the reasons. And Paul George coming back from injury. This guy was a premium defender before the injury.
Well, since you talk about the little guys, I'm going to talk about the big guys. D12, Dwight Howard.
All right, I got to do something. There we go.
Come on, how can he not be on that list?
No, what we talking about? He's a great defender.
He's an okay defender.
However, he's
they forever arguing.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
I have no idea if you can hear me or not, but right now, I hope so. I really do hope so. But like I was saying, it's the second game of the season. I played for the Detroit Pistons, won the finals, and I have like over 2 million fans.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. I mean, you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
I would do face game, but it always fails. Like I tried it many times, many times, and it's always failed.
So Detroit will get the first possession. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. They've got Jefferson, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Kemba Walker, and it's Santiago in at the 2.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there.
See, I like to have
I mean,
it on auto.
It down with both hands.
Absolutely.
So basically, what I do is you in my career is
and it's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
I like to basically have on auto to where like they run plays, like the AI runs plays.
A 3 off the inbound,
like they call plays,
and he gets it to go.
And I like to run them that way.
Here's Red.
Sometimes I don't like go.
Patterson a screen on Walker. Red kicks to Green from past the arc, and that one's good.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately
He's a new player on tag.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
The last game.
Now here's
the last season of my
He's coming off a 13-point game against the Wizards in Washington.
So I don't know what team I'm
And
going
he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
Here's Red. Walker with the rebound.
I don't know what team I might go to. Like I'm looking at the Warriors.
We played just over a minute here in the first.
I might go to the Bulls, the Cavs. I don't know. There's options. Like the Cavs are hard to play in the playoffs.
Shot clock at 5.
In the conference finals.
From 20 feet out. Now in the
but I always noticed, like, ever since I played, like, I've been playing MyCareer and all that.
For Detroit, they've gone
2K series. It's like the Bulls are always either in the semifinals or in the, like,
launches a 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Like the Bulls are always in the playoffs. Every single time I play
on defense, the Pistons. It's a 3-point game. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Now here's Drummond following the miss by Kemba Walker. A jump hook, and Detroit again with the bucket.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Like usually I would have been scored by now.
Slow start for Charlotte in this one. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and a 4-game season series between these two. Both will be looking to set the tone tonight.
Yeah, and as they renew acquaintances, if you're the underdog, you always want to show, hey, we've got something new up our sleeve. It should be fun.
Major lapse.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Scott Skiles. And Doris, what did he have to say?
Yes, Kevin, he told me their game plan offensively today is a relatively...
He about got dunked on. Rewind that. Do you see how high I got, yo? Like my head, or my like my lip, top lip, like bottom lip, my chin, like right there, his nose and his arms, like way up. If he would extend it, he would have touched the top of the, like the thing, the whatchamacallit. But that was me. I would have threw it down.
Simple one. He wants to see as many plays run through the low post as possible.
Don't matter if it was over somebody.
We're the stronger team, and we need to use that to our benefit. Guys?
All right, Doris, thanks. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of this game.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
Shooting 2. How about I shoot 4?
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Red.
Easy, and that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now here's Walker. There's the pass to Dixon. Down low, here's Jefferson, and he gets the bucket.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
That free throw good from Al Jefferson. Pistons leading by 4. Red kicks to Green. Patterson setting the pick for Green. Red passes to Green. Patterson, the screen, and a wide-open look for Freak. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Santiago. To the inside, and stolen by Drummond. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Freak. Johnson's got his first.
That's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Right wing. Here's Dixon. And the foul on Al Jefferson. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look here for Detroit. Amir Johnson's checked in for Patterson. Marcus Morris comes in for Johnson. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Green. Morris a screen. Jackson dishes to Morris. Red outside, and that one's good. Red's got 7.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point, defensively,
the score's like a middle school basketball
game. Take
game.
something
like,
away.
It's low scoring, but it's just the first quarter in this one. It's just the first quarter. I'm not really worried about it.
And the Pistons making a change here.
Just sub me out, coach. You really gonna sub me out. I'm not really worried about it.
Hornets trail by 7. So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. We've got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Caspi is out there with Kaminsky. Then it's Lee, and it's Martin in at the shooting guard position.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Now here's Johnson. Lee with the steal. In the corner, it's Kidd-Gilchrist. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Meeks, good. Meeks got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Pistons.
And you can sense the momentum really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge here. I mean, there's no question about it, Greg. And the lead, I think, is just going to continue to grow and grow from here.
Pistons leading by 9. Head for 3. Rebound by
See, that's what I don't like. Like, I'll be open, right? And I just miss it. Oh, that's like he likes to have people on him and not just be open.
Rebound by the Pistons.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
That's good. And it's an 11-point Piston lead.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here is Martin.
Yeah, I can't wait till like two weeks. I can actually get like a game capture.
Will not go. This is off the front iron.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics. At least as I look at it.
I'll make
Great
that
idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks was just a man on a mission. He finished with 36
scoring at advantage.
points, and there didn't seem to be much you could do to stop him. Shooting efficiently from both the field and the foul line. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done.
Like I said, this
Even
video is
we
not sponsored
marveled
by
at his performance, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah,
it's just a drink I had earlier.
We'll be talking about here for a long time.
I say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
So it's the Hornets now, following the three-pointer by Freak.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And he goes right over Al Jefferson and slams it down.
Sublime stuff, guys.
I wouldn't play that over.
Absolutely sublime.
Clarkie's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam.
Yeah, like Coach said, it's cool when I got the advantage.
Great look at that one.
I wouldn't consider that an advantage, but it's something.
Jefferson's got 5. Red passes to Patterson. Can't cash in from close range.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Johnson. Lays
Good
it
enough.
up and in off the
Good enough.
prettiest
Good
hit.
enough.
Johnson's got the lead up to 14 now for Detroit.
But yeah, like,
defensively,
I think this is about last season. Like, I was real horrible.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean,
points,
if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Kidd-Gilchrist
I
against
could have
Johnson.
been MVP.
Kidd-Gilchrist dishes to Lee. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Santiago. And he's good on the 3 ball. 6 points for him.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves
Juan
getting
Carlos
looks like that
Santiago
from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And Meeks kicks to Patterson. Pistons passing it around. And there's the feed to Meeks. Johnson the screen. Baseline try. And count it.
There we go.
2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
A good job here in the second. I mean, they're pounding it inside, getting it to the hoop, going strong to the rim. I mean, that's power basketball.
What offense are you? D? Really? D plus? D plus. D plus.
Dominating first half of basketball, and so far
Coach,
hasn't been close.
What are you talking
Pistons
about?
ahead as
Crazy.
they end the second quarter on a 20-7 run. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Red, he's in a point guard. Johnson is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Green in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's Walker. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Santiago, guarded by Green. Great D that time from Green.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference. And his stroke has been dead on
they want
from
him
the
to shoot
outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Knocks it loose. Red with the steal. And there's Green on the assist by Freak. Green's got 8.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Charlotte has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. There's the screen.
Ooh, handage.
Out to the right wing.
Just walk. Yeah, just nonchalant.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Santiago. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. Here's Johnson. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And so here's Charlotte. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Count that one.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Red against Walker. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
It's on me.
This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Freak number 1. And, of course, Kevin Martin.
And how about the work both of them put in from the foul line? Just such a consistent,
did they just say unrecognized command
performance from both.
That's on
the
me.
Pistons making
backboard. That's top of that list.
Detroit shooting their 7th free throw